Right, so I like to say Barak Ati Hawa, Barak Ati Hawa Shah, Barak Ati Hawa, Barak Ati Hawa Shah, Bahashem Rakah HaKadash, a double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and in sincerity. So, real quick, a brother sent this video. The page is Homestead Heart, and pretty much he was telling people to be on guard, as you can see that in the title, because you have pretty much people watching for you at the grocery store as you're coming out, and either taking your food while you're putting it into the vehicle, or taking your food when you get home, right? Or sometimes even putting you to death just to get it. But what you got to understand is that this is the judgment of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. See, you people can't keep doing what you're doing and then think these things isn't going to come. And the scriptures talk about these things happening. It's prophecy, man. And because you're Christian, or your Christian apologists, or the Jehovah's Witnesses, or the Mormons don't teach you these things, you're unaware. Judgment is happening to you people because you're just doing whatever you want to do, thinking that the Most High isn't going to cause these things to happen. Hey, the scripture says the word of the Lord shall not go out void. The prophets that have been on the highways and byways, right, teaching about these things are coming to pass because this is the word of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. He said, that which I say, matter of fact, let me just get it real quick. Salaki, let me just get it real quick. Right? Salakia real quick. This is a good video to watch, man. I suggest brothers to watch it. There's many alternate videos I suggest brothers to watch. I'm not saying you're not already watching them, but come across them, subscribe to the page and watch their videos. There's a guy named I believe Jeremiah Babe or something like that. He talks about the economy, spectrum survival. There's a lot of videos I would suggest. What is that? Epic Economics. But yeah, let's get to scripture, man. Right? Salakia, man. We're just gonna get straight into the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. So it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. Right? So that's 2nd Ezra 15:8. Matter of fact, let's get this, man. This is the scripture I actually thought about. And that scripture right there just brought it to remembrance. So this is Ezekiel 12 and 25. It says, for I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. Right? And what is and what have the Lord been speaking, right? Have been putting in the spirit of the prophets to speak about? Well, let's get it. 2nd Ezra 15:8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. Right? You people go on to be wicked, and why is that? Because you have your everyday Christians telling you that you don't have to keep the law, statutes, commandments, but you have to be found in love. Which, when you go to the book of 1 John chapter 5, I believe 5 verse 3, and 2 John 1 verse 5, and John chapter 14 verse 15 down to 20, the scripture says, if you love me, keep my commandments. But here you got Christians telling you that the commandments are fulfilled, which is madness, man. But the more you listen to them, the more death is approaching your way. Right? Now you got people putting people to death just for their groceries. Like she said, they're not going after TVs. They're not going after clothes and shoes and those things as they originally used to do. Now they're going after your food because food prices are skyrocketing, man. You people don't know, but you are in a stagflation. Look up what a stagflation is. And you are in a inflation. You are even in a shrink inflation. But you people are unaware of these things because you're just living your life. Let me wake up in the morning. Let me go to work. Let me get paid. Let me pay my bills, and that's it. Not knowing that you have a lot of these people that lives in these so beautiful homes or whatever you want to call them. They're building secret pantries and putting food away. Why is these things happening, man? Why is these things happening? Because it's prophesied. Let's keep going. It says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Because you can only go on for so long with committing wickedness, man. Right? Let me get this real quick. Salaki, let me get this real quick. Right, you people believe that you're gonna keep doing what you're doing, man, and just get away with it. You believe you're one of those criminals who's been getting away with robbing banks for like for like a month and eventually get caught. Right? What is that, man? Salakia, bear with me for a second, man. There's one scripture I'm trying to find. Right, so this is the book of Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. It says, Woe, woe means destruction. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And you can only go on for so long with that, man. You go on for so long with that, you believe judgment isn't coming. Well, guess what? Judgment is coming. These prophecies are happening, man. These prophecies are taking place. These prophecies are going into fruition. So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed expediently, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. You people don't fear the Most High. What you fear is a stagflation. You fear an inflation. You fear inflation, right? You fear the government shutting down. You fear chaos happening in the street. These are the things that you fear, but you don't fear Yahweh Yahweh Shai, right? So again, judgment is coming down on you people, whether if you like it or not, man. You're not going to keep proceeding in wickedness and believe that the Lord isn't going to bring judgment, man. The Lord is a man of judgment, and this is what your everyday Christians is tending to avoid, man. Matthews 23 and 23. They're not giving you any explanation of the weightier matters of the scriptures. What they're doing is they're avoiding these things, making you people believe that the Lord is all love, when the Lord is a man of balance. He is love and hate, man. He said, for I hate of the workers of iniquity. So if you consistently proceed and committing wickedness, then judgment is going to come. That's why when your ass go and get a bag of groceries, you're getting robbed for it, man. The Most High, he's putting judgment out there, man. We were set up to warn the people. I made a video on that just 2 days ago. We're set up to warn you people, you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans whose lineage goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If the spirit isn't on you to take heed unto the words that we speak, then guess what? Judgment is coming, man. If you're not able to hear, then judgment is on its way, man. Right? So that's what you got to understand. The Lord isn't playing games with you people, man. You people constantly, consistently commit wickedness, then you're going to die. Plain and simple, man. Read the book of James 1 and 15. Matter of fact, let's just get it real quick. Let's just get it real quick. This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 15. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death, man. Plain and simple. Yeah, that's written in the scripture. And it's written in the so-called New Testament, man. But you people aren't listening to these things. Why? Because the Spirit isn't on you to read the scriptures. The Spirit isn't on you to understand the scriptures. And the Spirit isn't on you to seek after the man that's actually teaching the truth for what it is, man. And this is what it is. Judgment is coming, man. So going back to the book of 2 Ezra 15:8, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Right. The souls of the just is complaining continually. We're the only ones complaining about this wicked kingdom America. We're the only ones out in the highways and byways complaining about the wickedness here. We are spiritual Lots, man. The scripture says, for Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So are we, man. We're vexed with you people, and we're praying, and we're praying to the Most High and waiting for the judgment to come down upon you people, man. Right? So we're going to jump down to the verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt, right? Because the Lord is going to gather his elect out of this kingdom when those nukes come down, man. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt. Egypt being America, man. All right, look on your dollar bill. What's on there? The pyramid. So America is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. It also go back to the ancient kingdoms like Rome, Greece, Babylon. But if you're spiritually discerned, you're not going to understand these things. It says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. So I thought the Lord was all love. But here the Most High is about to bring plagues upon Egypt, man. Spiritually speaking. Because Egypt, again, is America. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. There you go. Woe to the world, which woe means destruction, right? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And it says, and Salakia, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbors. Now listen to this, then I'll end it with this. But shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation, man. The scriptures talk about that great tribulation in Matthew's, right? Matthew's 24 and 21. And the scripture says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, and this time no, nor ever shall it be. That's how you know the Apocrypha is part of the 1611, man. Right? Because pretty much everything the Apocrypha, the Bible has in it, the Apocrypha has. The Protestant church took the Apocrypha out of there, man, because it went against everything that they teach, which you people lack the understanding of. You won't even do the research behind that. But other than that, again, judgment is coming, that great tribulation. The brother posted this. The Spirit was on me to do a video on it this morning, and that's what happened. But other than that, I'd like to say, Lord willing, this was edifying. But other than that, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Shalom.